welcome to Tuesday's Table Talk at TKRL. And back in the studio today, super excited to have with us our new intern, Daniella. She's here today to tell us about one of her new job positions here as a table host.
Yes, so table hosting is a really fun thing where we go out and we take our table and we have a bunch of resources from our different programs, and we have flyers, we have stickers, we have coloring books for the kids, and we send out the little babies that everyone loves to have. And I actually just hosted my first table on my own this past Sunday, and it was so fun to be out in the community and to be sharing all the wonderful work that we do here at TKRL. And it was really great just to see the community come around and asking so many questions about what we do and how they can get involved. We had a bunch of people give us donations, and they signed up for email updates so that they can stay involved. And then we had a bunch of calendars that we gave out so everyone knows what events that are coming up for next year. And it was just so amazing to be out with the community and to see how receptive everyone was. It was really great.
Oh, nice. Now, we offer table hosting for anywhere in the community that needs us to come and present a table. So that could be a public marketplace or a health fair, a church organization, or any community organization. All anyone has to do is call 559-732-5000, and you would talk to Tanya, and she would schedule for a table host to attend your event. So now that you've done it, did you have any concerns or fears about what someone could ask you about the material you're presenting, or how did that go?
Yeah, so the event that I did, it was a lot of people already knew what our organization does, but sometimes you do get people who they have questions about like specifically about what we do, and so you just have to kind of know what you're going to talk about. And so like I have like a bunch of facts that I've memorized about like statistics and stuff that really help when you're having a conversation with someone, and it can really add to their level of thinking and what they take back from that conversation. So really knowing what you're talking about, especially when it comes to not just what we do at TKRL, but the truth about abortion and the resources that we offer.
Daniella, can you please tell our audience, so that in case there's someone out there who might be interested, what kind of training did you have? Did you have to do something here at TKRL to prepare you to host a table?
So here at TKRL, I had to help put all the stuff together, like everything that was going to go on the table. Like I had to get all the flyers and all the signs and stuff together. And then I also had to practice setting up a table. And then I also went out a few times and practiced setting up a table by helping someone else who was hosting a table. So I just went out and helped her, and she just kind of showed me the ropes and what to do. So I had a little bit of practice in the field and here in the office.
And did you have to study a little about the programs? Can you tell us about the programs and how you speak about them?
Yeah, so I do a lot of my own research, and I look at all the flyers that we have in the office. I've looked and probably read them all like 1,000 times, and just kind of memorized and remembered what the different flyers are about and what the programs we offer, like Rachel's Vineyard for abortion survivors, and then the education, yes, the education as well, and like how we provide curriculum for preschool all the way through high school, as well as hotlines that we have, such as the abortion pill reversal hotline, and just all those like numbers that people can call if they're in need of help and everything that. So that's good to memorize, and so that is something that I had to memorize and kind of keep in my back pocket.
Yeah. So in terms of other programs we offer here, we did start a new teen mixer to have teens come and introduce themselves to other teens who are of like mind. It was a great event. There was nearly 25 teens here from across the community to Central Valley. So you were part of that, and now you're part of the young adult teen leadership who is putting this on. So can you tell us more about that event, how you felt about it, and how someone else can get involved?
Yes, so our last teen mixer, which was our first teen mixer, but it was so great to have everyone from teenagers to young adults, just everyone get together and of like minds and just get to talk about what we believe and getting how we can get involved as the younger generation. And it was so great, especially when I was speaking to the group and when all the other teen leaders were talking to the group, everyone was very receptive and listening and was really taking in everything that we were saying. And it was just such a great environment. And we had food and we had games. It was just so much fun. And in fact, we have our next mixer coming up on November 15th at 4 p.m. here at the TKRL office downstairs. So we invite all teens and young adults to come and just see what we're all about and to meet some young adults and teens that are of like mind and get involved with the movement.
What I was really happy to hear when we talked to the teens about what do they want from TKRL, what kind of information, they really wanted to learn more about how to debate the issue, the pro-life issue. They wanted to feel more comfortable and confident. So coming up, we will be adding more of that component for our young people so that they can actually practice the dialogue for talking to someone, especially who maybe not of like mind. Maybe they don't feel that life is the best, option, or they believe in there should be choices. So we will be addressing those issues at our next Teen Mixer. All are invited. Take a look at our website and get signed up for the Mixer. So thank you so much for being in the office. I'm going to talk about an issue right now that I bet you wouldn't know too much about, and that is our menopause, perimenopause and menopause class coming up very, very soon. So there's a lot of hype right now about menopause or perimenopause. What does that mean for women who are of 40 years age and over? It's a certain time in our life where things start to change. Cycles as we have known them with the balancing of hormones just don't work the same way anymore. So I get, as a fertility care practitioner, my background, many questions, a multitude of questions about what's happening. I don't feel right anymore. My cycle is not regular anymore. And this is all over TikTok, all over Instagram. This is a very serious condition, and I want people and women not to feel alone in it. So we decided to host a class where I can teach you what that cycle should look like when you were Daniella's age, how it should look, how the healthy balance of hormones really works for us. And then we can share some of what happens when you turn 40, all the way through that time until menopause. So menopause is that condition where a woman does not have a cycle, a period or ovulation for 12 consecutive months. She enters the next phase of her journey as a woman. So very excited to open this up. We'll have some finger foods, we'll have some learning, and I think that there'll definitely be some space for laughter. It really is the healthy medicine at this point, is to realize that there is some changes that we are experiencing and that you don't have to do that alone. I think as women especially, we want to know that someone else understands, that I'm not alone in this situation. And then we'll talk about some helps to help you through that different stage. So I'm super excited about our Perimenopause plus Menopause class coming up on November 18th. So please take a look at the flyer and sign up so that you can come and bring your girlfriends. You don't want to miss this. So with all things at TKRL, stay up to date with us at tkrl.org. That website is updated regularly. And please follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and X. You guys have a wonderful and blessed week.